they're like, ooh, it's better than the Blemish sheet mask. 22 times more of the tea tree. After like 15 seconds, the redness had disappeared. It was gone. Hey guys, it's Sue. Welcome back to my channel. Guys, for today's video, I'm going to be talking about my top 10 sheet masks. As you can see, I am officially a sheet mask junkie. I'm obsessed. And yes, this is trash. I've been collecting trash for you guys. I didn't really use a lot of sheet masks when I had oily skin, but ever since my skin's been turning really dry and dehydrated, I feel like sheet masks have been making the biggest difference for me. Like, their effects are instantaneous, and I get it now. I get it why people are so obsessed, and I get why there's so many people at the sheet mask sessions at Olive Young. So I thought I'd pick out my top 10 ones, and so let's get started, guys. Also, if you guys have any certain recommendations, let us know in the comments down below so we can all share, because sharing is caring. But yeah, let's go, guys. This is a lot. Oh my gosh. Oh, sorry, one more thing, guys. I do have contact dermatitis, which means that my skin is really sensitive to this sheet material. So I'm very picky when it comes to how the material feels once you place it on the skin. Or else, if I use a sheet mask that doesn't really sit well with my skin, it breaks out in like rashes, I get bumps, and of course they're not like harmful like cystic acne, but it is something that I try to avoid because I just don't want to irritate my skin. Alright guys, first we're gonna start out with the category of sheet masks that nourishes the ass out of our skin. These just feel like spa, getting a nice spa. And first up, we're gonna start out with 107 avocado color sheet mask. This is a sheet mask that has started this whole craze. I think I mentioned in a couple of my recent videos, but my skin started flipping out on my way to Amsterdam, and it was very dry on the airplanes, as it is in all airplanes, but it started peeling and I just didn't know what to do because I never really experienced that. So it was this sheet mask that came to the rescue, thank goodness. I've always liked the avocado color mask, but it just was my savior. I could hear the hymns of the angels, the choruses, like in the background, like, ah, because it was so nourishing. This has avocado, like its name, avocado extract, as well as their 7-year fermented vinegar, which is their special ingredient 107, and also fatty acids from jojoba seed and also niacinamide. And the essence of this is definitely creamy, and the sheet mask indeed feels like a nice soft cuddle for your face. Like, it almost feels pillowy because not only is the sheet mask itself a little bit more fatty, should I say, in the most pleasant way, and plus the essence is creamy, so the combination of that, it just feels just like a nice warm hug for your skin. I swear, if you have really dry skin or your skin's going through stuff, you have to try this out. And I have these rich aunties, you know, who live in Cheongdam, which is a very bougie area in Seoul, and they're like, ooh, it's better than the Blemish sheet mask. I know they legit said it. I never tried the Blemish sheet mask. I should, to verify this. This is great if you want to give it to your parents. As we get older, we lose a lot of that oil content, or even for yourself if you are dealing with a lot of dryness, dehydration. So this sheet mask is perfect if you not only want to hydrate, moisturize, but also brighten and just kind of revive your skin a little bit, you know, especially if it's like in a zombie state. So this is perfect for that. Alright, the second sheet mask you have to check out if you're looking for something very rich, nourishing, all of that, is this VNA antioxidant ampoule sheet mask. Wow, like straight off the bat, this sheet mask is so beautiful in all of the aspects. So VNA is a brand actually that I got to work with 2 years ago, and VNA is the name of a museum in London. A Korean company bought like the license to make a skincare brand with the name, so it's like Korean, but like the whole concept is very English, London, you know. I just can't get over how beautiful all of the products are, and not just like packaging, but the quality itself is very good. It's elegant, high quality, so it does cost a little bit more. Okay guys, jumping straight to the reason why I love it. After I use this the next day, I could see my skin has really brightened. So this has 5% of polyphenol, which is their own special ingredient, and it's really good for antioxidant. And this ingredient having a more potent antioxidant property than ibinin, which is very famous. For example, vitamin C, if you just can't do vitamin C because it's too harsh, then definitely check this one out, because this is very gentle. Polyphenol is not like a harsh ingredient. Now in terms of the sheet mask material, just to compare, yeah, if the 107 felt like a nice duvet, this is very thin. It almost feels very jelly-like, a very thin yada, almost kind of like 차돌박이, which is, I'm kidding, not really, but it's not thin, but it does have it does have shape to it. It does hold its own body, so you're not gonna end up ripping it or anything like that, but it's very, very thin. And so once you put it on, it just feels like second skin almost. I think actually out of all of the sheet masks that I brought, I think this may be the thinnest and may have the thinnest sheet material of all. Oh, this does have fragrance, but I love the fragrance. It feels rich. I feel like, I don't know, a very like posh, sophisticated buja, rich onion when I use this. The scent is very, very nice. This is a very, very delicious one, and if you use it in conjunction with their cream, my goodness, the next day you'll thank me. You'll be like, thank you, Sue. Thank you, Sue, for this recommendation. But yeah, you can get this on Olive Young Global, I noticed. So if you guys want to check this out, make sure you do. Oh my gosh, guys, what is up with the weather? Oh my gosh, it's like, I'll get in here. All right, for the next category, sorry. For the next category of sheet masks, I have hydrating. Actually, I only have one, which is the Round the Lamp Dokdo Hydrating Water Gel Mask. If you're an OG fan, if OG follow, you guys know this is one of my absolute favorite sheet masks of all time. It's unbelievably good. And this is honestly one of the very first sheet masks that kind of marketed the sheet mask as being gel type. It's not actual gel. It just feels like a water gel because it's so soaked in the essence. But regardless, it feels that much hydrating, soothing, and soft on the skin, so it doesn't break me out in rashes. Thank you very much. And it's still good, guys. You know, I've been trying out real new ones, up and coming ones, innovative ones, and this still is like, it's still got its thing going on. The main purpose of this sheet mask is to hydrate. So it has 8 different weights of hyaluronic acid, as well as amino acids, as well as their patented ingredient, hatching EX07. It looks so technical, you know, very sciencey, but it's basically an ingredient that's going to help control excessive sebum. So this is actually great if you also have oily skin and you just want puro hydration. If you just want water for your skin, this is one to check out. It's got ample amount of essence in it, and once again, the sheet mask is drenched with the essence, so it really feels like plushy, even like squishy. Like if you squish into it, you just get squirts of the essence, like psh. Actually, as a matter of fact, the sheet material feels very similar to the VNA one, but if you don't want any fluff, you don't want any scent, any fragrance, and you just want the hydration factor, this is the item to check out. It's a dense gel mask to really revive your skin. It also has other ingredients like panthenol, allantoin, and deep sea mineral water. So if you wanted something light but properly hydrated, this is what to check out. For example, the 2 that I mentioned, these are pretty nourishing, but if I have to choose one that I could recommend to all skin types all year round, regardless of the season, weather, climate, this is the one that I would recommend. Next on the calming list is another classic. Yes, the Dear Claire's Midnight Blue Calming Sheet Mask. Like I said, guys, this is such a classic and OG that has proved itself in terms of its quality, potent effects, that it has made it to my top 10 list. Did you guys know they actually sold 1 million product units of the sheet mask? That's impressive. And you guys know, this is one that I always take with me whenever I travel because of its very powerful cooling and calming effects. As a matter of fact, there are a lot of aspects to the sheet mask that really helps cool your skin down or any redness that your skin might go through. For example, it has black bamboo charcoal powder as well as the ingredient erythritol. It's an ingredient that helps lower the skin's temperature, and with the charcoal powder, it's also going to cleanse the pores and keep the blackheads away. The sheet mask itself is also a soft bamboo charcoal sheet mask, and honestly, all of the products from the Midnight Blue line are fantastic. I have a friend who has a lot of heat on her cheek areas, and that's why she has a lot of acne. She breaks out, but she told me that she uses this line, the products from this line, and it really helps cool her skin down. Now, compared to a lot of sheet masks that I've mentioned and I will be mentioning, this isn't like packed, overflowingly packed with the essence itself, but it's not lacking either. Rather, with this one, as opposed to it being very nourishing or hydrating, what it does is that once you apply it on, it's the soothing and the cooling properties just seem to build on and on with time so that your skin feels really cold afterwards. Try it, guys. Like after you try this on, take it off, feel your skin. It feels cooler, and it's actually divided into two parts. The sheet material actually feels kind of like average, should I say. It doesn't feel rough on my skin, nor is it like really thin and yada like the VNA one or the water gel mask from Round Lab, but it doesn't bother my skin at all. It's truly an SOS emergency sheet mask that I completely trust my skin with. So this is definitely a sheet mask with a very clear purpose and a mission, and it works. Ooh, the next one in the same calming category is the Skin 104 Madagascar Centella Water Gel Sheet Ample Mask. So this I discovered recently on my trip with Skin 104 to Italy. Yes, Italy, Milano, where all the handsome men are at. Ooh, I really need to go back, guys, and snatch my future husband there. I got sunburnt there. I've been talking about it in all my videos, and this is also another part that really helped my skin calm the freak down because it was flipping out once again. I asked the team, hey, do you guys have more of this? Because I really like it. I would like to have more of it for the rest of my trip. It was an absolute treat to use this. So this, like its name, has centella. As we all know, it has amazing calming benefits, and it has corn mint oil, which actually contains the ingredient menthol, which gives you that really cold sensation, and it also helps reduce excessive sebum. And it also has 5 different types of hyaluronic acid, so it's going to also help hydrate your skin at the same time. So this has a lot of great benefits. You can calm, you can hydrate, you can cool, just everything. And in terms of the sheet mask, ooh, this almost feels like very thin, jelly-like, like the Round Lab one, but it has more thickness and firmness to it. So it's not as flimsy, should I say, as the VNA or the Round Lab one, but it's still good. I'm still impressed. I think maybe for some people, you guys might prefer this because it doesn't feel as fragile as the other ones, and it does just such an amazing job on sticking onto your skin like this. So amazing, well done, Skin 104. I think this may be like my 4th favorite. I know I have a lot of favorite products from Skin 104. The cleansing oils, the probiotics line. I really like the sun serum as well. Yeah, it's definitely up there. And this is packed with essence, overflowing with essence. This is just a nice explosion of calming, cooling, hydrating sheet mask. So make sure to check this one out as well. Next sheet mask, we have another classic, which is the Abib Gummy Sheet Mask Hard Leaf Sticker. And yes, this is a used one. I don't have a brand new one, guys. But this, oh my gosh, if you are into K-beauty skincare, this is it. This is the shit. And you cannot talk about sheet masks without talking about Abib sheet masks. They're that good. I remember I used to be obsessed. I used to stock them up. I used to have boxes of them. I want to say like last year, they upgraded their sheet mask, and they did a fantastic job on it. They upgraded the amount. They increased the amount of the heart leaf that goes into it, so it has more calming benefits, and also infused a blend of 3 heart leaf active complex, their own little concoction of heart leaf ingredients. So it's very calming. I think this was the very first sheet mask, one of the very first sheet masks where I was just so overwhelmed and so impressed by the amount of essence that they have put into one single packet. I was just like, damn, you could make a product out of this, right? And I just loved it. I was like, wow, this feels really rich, hydrating. It doesn't feel oily. I'm saying like, oh, there's so much hydration going on, and I absolutely love it. This is also one that I used to carry with me all the time when I traveled, and it just hit the spot. And now in terms of the sheet mask material itself and how it feels, with the upgrade, I think it feels pretty similar. What's so distinctive about Abib sheet mask, the material itself, it's that it almost has a slippery and syrupy surface. If I did a blind test, I think I could actually pick the Abib one out because it feels really different. And it's not as thin, but it's not too thick. It sits right in the middle, but it's drenched for sure with essence. I mean, it has to be because the amount of essence is off the charts. So it feels really smooth on the skin, and it has great calming properties once again. So it's really gonna give all the benefits, all of that effect, the results that your skin needs. So I was shopping at Olive Young, and I noticed there was this packaging that really caught my eye. I was like, oh, that's really cute, and it was affordable. PS, don't ever get sheet masks when they're not on sale. Olive Young or any platforms always has sales on sheet masks especially, so make sure to get it when it's on discount. So I noticed that these were especially cheap, so I was like, hey, they look, you know, cute, it's cheap, so let me try it out. And I found out that Free May is actually a sub-brand under Mediheal. Yes, guys, Mediheal, the legend when it comes to sheet masks with tea tree in it. And so I was like, oh, you know, then it's like, surely they're reliable, of course, because Mediheal's been around forever doing sheet masks. So I gave it a go, and guys, once again, like the B1, it has so much ampoule in it. As a matter of fact, I looked and it has 27 ml of essence in this one packet. We have serums that come out in 30 ml. Okay, this is equivalent to one serum. Just the sheer amount of ampoule that is in this sheet mask is insane, and it's cheap. So they have a lot of different types, but the one that I've been using is the heart leaf one to calm your skin down, and it's so hydrating. The sheet mask feels very average in the most pleasant way. So much essence. It's just for everyone. And the sheet mask is actually made out of bamboo. And with this sheet mask, they found that it's great for skin soothing, lowering the skin temperature, it helps with redness, it helps with hydration. So it's a great calming one that you can check out. Next category, we're gonna talk about sheet masks that are great if you do have acne prone skin. And first, presenting to you guys the Karx Blemish Care Sheet Mask. Okay guys, I have a little story with this sheet mask. So I was doing like a shopping live e-commerce with Karx. It's very popular in Korea. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. And this was one of the products in the lineup, and I was demonstrating it, and I actually put it on because it was so freaking hot. When you do these lives, you have so much light going on that my skin, I mean, I sweat so much to begin with, but because of the lights, I was just so red and I was just so hot. So I put this on, and I swear to you guys, it wasn't even a minute. I put it on, I demonstrated it, and I took it off after like 15 seconds. And you could visibly see that the redness had disappeared. It was gone. Even though I do recommend this if you have acne prone skin, this for me also, because of like the sheer amount of essence that goes into it, and it also has centella, it really helped calm my skin down as well. So if you guys were looking for something that could tackle a little bit of both, this is your girl. This is the option to check out. And like it also has tea tree in it, which you guys know has great antibacterial properties to it, and actually has 9,000 ppm of it in the sheet mask. If you translate that or convert that into percentage, it's actually not that high. But the thing is with tea tree, just because it is a very potent ingredient, you don't want to overdo it, and that's why I actually like it that they didn't put too much of it. And I didn't find this to be harsh. It's not too potent. I could actually recommend this to anyone. And they also have so much essence in it, 26 ml, guys. That's a lot. So if you're looking for sheet masks to calm your blemishes, tackle your hyperpigmentation, calm and hydrate all at the same time, then I highly recommend this one. Another classic of sheet masks, the king or the queen, should I say, royalty of sheet masks is the Mediheal Tea Tree Essential Mask. Can you guys believe that this sheet mask has been #1 at Olive Young for 11 consecutive years? That is such a feat. That is so impressive, and I see it all the time. I see people buy this all the time, and this is actually one that I tried because so many people were buying it from Korea. This is the sheet mask if you want something more potent to deal with your acne. I mean, for me, it's a little bit too strong, especially with the upgrade. They actually put in 22 times more of the tea tree content, and it contains not only ingredients from tea tree extract, but also tea tree oil. So it's a lot of tea tree going on. And so if you were just looking for something that maybe you were breaking out and it was just not a good time, and you just want like tea tree, that tea tree power, this is your shit. Like, go for it. I mean, for me, once again, like I said, it felt a little too strong, but I decided to put this into this video regardless because it's such a niche of a sheet mask, and yet it does so well. So if you wanted to tackle blemish, acne prone skin, this is going to help with your butters, it's going to help with excessive sebum. Ooh, we're getting sun, yes, sorry. And in terms of the sheet mask itself, I'd say this also hits like the middle. It's not too thick, it's not too thin. It's not one that's dripping, you know? I don't know, sometimes like it's crazy how like if a sheet mask has a lot of ampoule, I like that too, but if it also doesn't have it, I'm fine with that as well. I just love everything about sheet mask because the downside of having too much ampoule is that it gets in my eyes. I always like clean it off with a towel or anything, but like I'm happy to have a lot of ampoule regardless of that because it's like, yes, more hydration for my skin. This is one that is sensible. It just has the right amount of ampoule and you're not getting any in your eyes. So this is also a classic one that I know so many people love, so you guys have to check this out. Last but not least, we're going to talk about the ETC category, and I actually have one product, which are these sheet masks that come in these little boxes. So contrary of having singlet packets of these sheet masks, what you have is like a box. Most of them have 30 in it, and what I love about it is first, very convenient. You're not wasting too much extra packaging because it's not one single use. And these are ideal. Oh, sorry, was that too loud? I'm sorry, guys. These are ideal to use in the morning before your makeup. So one thing you guys have to know is that with the majority of these sheet masks, unless you're actually going to wipe it off afterwards, these are going to peel like crazy under your makeup. It's going to be a total nightmare. So I always do these sheet masks at night to properly hydrate, and the next morning I'll just do my like regular simple skincare and my skin will feel so good to go. That's like the perfect way to do it. But sometimes, you know, you want to treat your skin in the morning, especially when I'm blow drying my hair, because I always blow dry it, and of course it's hot air which is going to dry out my skin, right? And in order to protect my skin, I always use these. I actually emptied one out by VT, their Cica one, and currently I'm using their Riedel Shot Vitalight Brightening Mask. This has vitamin C in it, so it's going to help with brightening, give a little antioxidation. Now, the downside of these sheet masks is that the quality of the sheet mask itself, I'm gonna be completely honest, is not too crazily high. And sometimes the sheet mask itself doesn't feel sufficiently drenched with the essence. So what I always like to do is flip it and make sure to store it the other way around, so all the essence at the bottom gets to the top. And so because of that, I only have these on for like not even 5 minutes, just for the time I'm just drying the scalp of my hair and like around my face area. That's when I have these on, but it just gets the job done well. It's like perfect. I couldn't think of a better sheet mask to hydrate my skin while drying my hair in the morning before putting on my makeup. So these are amazing, and I know VT has a couple of these. Mariam may have a couple of these. A couple of brands are coming out with these types of sheet masks, so I just think they're really, really handy to have. I always store one in my bathroom and they're good to go, so make sure to check these out as well. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed these sheet masks. If you guys have any questions, or if you have any recs that you love and you want to share with us, the rest of us, make sure to leave them in the comments down below. But yeah, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next